Such a big game. I mean, to say it's a big game, it's an understatement. It's huge. Um, 60 hours in, and I'm still, you know, grinding this. Now the idea is to get to level 23, of course. Let me look at my mastery. Let's see what we have. I want to focus on my katana a little bit. Let me see. It requires 2 mastery points. I'm playing a little bit of Yasuke and a little bit of Naoe. Now there are certain missions where you have to play as Yasuke or Naoe. Like what I'm trying to say, there's certain missions that require either Naoe or Yasuke, meaning you cannot go to do Naoe mission with Yasuke. You have to switch to Naoe. So same thing, like you can go and do a mission that requires Yasuke and then try to go in there as Naoe. So you have to go with that character that the mission requires, you know. However, one thing that Ubisoft does well here, they allow you to defeat a boss with either Naoe or Yasuke. But after you defeat the boss, to continue through the mission, you have to use Yasuke. So you can switch back and forth, but you still have to do the conversation has to be done through specific character that's on that mission. But like I said, the good thing that Ubisoft is doing here, Ubisoft does allow you to fight the boss with either Naoe or Yasuke. I sometimes use a Naoe because Naoe is stealthy, and she can, eliminate the boss, and she can, sneak around, jump from the roof, and eliminate the enemy. While Yasuke cannot do that. He cannot climb up like she can, So he's kind of limited. Think about the Yasuke. I like him, but one of the issues that I have with Yasuke is he's kind of limited. Naoe is just more flexible and just better in every sense. But then, like I said, there's specific missions where you have to use Yasuke. Like in this one, I have to use a Yasuke. There's so much in this game. You learn about these two characters. I'm learning more about Yasuke and his journey. Both of these characters have a very unique journey, and it's almost like a TV show. It's almost like the way I'm treating this game. I'm treating it like a TV show. To me, this game, it's like a TV show. And I'm in no rush. I'm taking my time. Okay, I spend a few hours today. The next day, I spend another few hours, and you know. But believe me, I'm not even scratching the surface. 60 hours in might seem like a lot of time, but not even. I'm not even scratching the surface. That's how huge this game is, and that's good, man. I like it. Because I'm in no hurry to. Let me first go over here and talk to this Nobusuna Sensei, and then I'll go over here with Naoe and do the shrine and get the fast travel open. Hold on.
You have returned. I will never forget what you did for me that day.
Well, thank you.
Nobutsuna Sensei, are you here? Sensei.
A few months earlier, spring 1581, Azuchi Castle.
What is it?
I have been sent by Lord Nobunaga to train with Kamizumi Nobutsuna Sensei.
Follow me.
I bet he won't last 2 strikes. Sensei, it's fierce and unyielding.
But look at his size. I think he could last 5.
Diogo, Nobutsuna Sensei will do as Lord Nobunaga commands, and train you in his Shinkageru style.
Thank you, Nobutsuna Sensei.
We have 1 month until Lord Nobunaga's return. He will expect you to be the finest of warriors by then. A shining example of strength, loyalty, and technique.
And if I am not?
You must be.
I will work hard to be the warrior Lord Nobunaga expects.
Good. But your success will take more than hard work. You will need humility, concentration, and perseverance. You must live Nobutsuna Sensei's teachings if you are to truly master them. Now take up the Shinai and show our sensei your skills.
I love this. This is straight out of The Last Samurai.
Do not hold back. I will not. You hack like a peasant.
I can defeat you.
Follow me.
This is where they see he has a potential. This is how they know, like early on. He has a potential.
There is a house down those stairs. Go there. I will find you shortly.
That wasn't a duel, that was a beating.
How is he still standing?
That hurts.
You are the one cooking for us? That food is not fit for dogs.
Our master is a guest of Lord Nobunaga himself.
Tomorrow, it will improve. I promise.
It's better, or Lord Nobunaga will hear about it.
Leave her alone.
And who is this now? Tell me you're not a student of Nobutsuna-sensei. Has he stooped so low? Oh, Master Masatoyo will want to hear about this.
Are you alright?
I am talking to you, Outlander. Don't you know to bow to your betters? You will pay for this.
Oh, that's not fair. Come on. That's
Stay
not
down,
fair.
Outlander. If you show such insolence again,
It's not
you will
fair.
know my katana.
You cannot stay there forever, Diogo. Come with me.
I would be fine in a barracks or a more modest lodging.
You are a guest of Lord Nobunaga. You will stay here. Tomorrow you train again. I will bring Sensei's instructions in the morning.
No. I cannot go back. I cannot give up. I cannot fail.
Diogo, Lady Oichi would like to meet you. You may approach. Lady Oichi, younger sister of Lord Nobunaga. Diogo, the visitor from...
Oh, everyone knows Diogo. He's so
Different?
tall.
I heard you had some trouble last night with samurai from Master Masatoyo's school.
Yes. I did not know who they were.
They have come to Azuchi with their master, Sanada Masatoyo, to pledge their fealty to my brother.
It was not my intention to make trouble.
The way I heard it, they were the ones making trouble. And you came to the defense of a woman they were harassing. That was noble. I wanted to meet this foreigner who would stand up for someone of no consequence to himself.
I know my brother took you into his service, but what brought you here to begin with?
The Portuguese.
You sound bitter.
No, not anymore. Whatever will come of my time here, I am ready. Lord Nobunaga is a great man.
It must be lonely, far from your family and home.
Hey, it's Obunaga's sister, the Emperor's sister, you know.
I am more lonely than I would like. So much loss over so many years.
I understand. Though a strong warrior never lacks in admirers.
Then I will train diligently.
What really brought you here? How long will you stay? What makes a man leave all he has known to come so far? Who are you really, Diogo?
Forgive me, Lady Oichi. I must depart.
Then before you go, we have a gift for you.
Ooh.
This kosode was made by the woman you saved last night. She wanted you to have it.
I am honored.
Put it on, dude. Let's see how it looks. Put it on. Looks great. Looks great.
You betray your intentions at every step.
My apologies, Sensei.
No need. You did not react. You responded. Good. Hey! Kayastu!
Who is this guy?
Para! Por que estás atrás de mim? Quem é que te enviou? Valignano? Os outros?
O quê? Não sei o que queres dizer.
Por que andas a espiar-me?
Lamento. A minha curiosidade.
Para de mentir.
Tinha como missão negociar com o clã Oda a construção de uma igreja nas redondezas.
Estavas a observar-me.
Fiquei surpreendido por ver um homem como tu num lugar destes. Não devia ter sido indelicado. Perdoa-me.
Change of season again. Looks like fall.
Nobusuna Sensei summons you, Diogo.
Oh, I thought we had finished for the day.
Indeed.
Who are these people? What does the sensei want with me at this time of night?
It's a beautiful night, full moon.
So peaceful and quiet now. Unlike the day.
This game is beautiful, man. To me, this is a Game of the Year contender. Especially now that I have played for 60 hours. This is a Game of the Year for me, honestly. For me personally, this is a Game of the Year. I have yet to find anything that I don't like. And it's so hard to put the controller down because, I'm trying to treat this game like a TV show. But man, there's always this urge. Like, I want to know what happens next. I want to learn more. I want to learn more about all these different characters. I want to learn more about Yasuke, Naoe, and everybody else, right? There's so much here to do and to explore. You really have to look at it like a one giant TV show.
What is this?
It's his sister. Oh no!
Enter, Diogo.
Nene, Lady Nene, I'm sorry.
Lady Nene, my apologies. I did not expect you.
Please, sit. I wish to speak with you while your sensei is away.
It will be our secret. It will be our secret.
I will not speak a word.
Discretion is wise at Azuchi Castle. You never know what ears listen from the shadows. You are fortunate, Diogo. You need allies at Azuchi, and Nobutsuna-sensei is valuable.
His training has been grueling.
That is why Lord Nobunaga chose him. There is no one better to test your strength, your skill, and most of all, your loyalty. Lord Nobunaga was also a student of Nobutsuna-sensei's teachings. Long ago, a devoted student with an unshakable belief in himself. That confidence blinds him to certain dangers. He has many enemies, more than even he knows. He needs someone like you.
Tell me why. Tell me why. Why? Why me?
Because of my size, my strength.
No, a humble man. Like the Ashigaru Lord Nobunaga is so fond of. Unencumbered by the jealousies and politicking of samurai and daimyo. Nobutsuna-sensei was once that for Lord Nobunaga. Lord Nobunaga once gifted Nobutsuna-sensei a prized katana, a reward for his teachings. But a champion from a rival school, Sanada Masatoyo School, challenged Nobutsuna's champion for the sword and won. This defeat dishonored Nobutsuna-sensei, and he feels diminished him in the eyes of Lord Nobunaga. Those samurai who mocked you are from the same rival school. Masatoyo is their sensei.
I begin to understand.
Tomorrow, Lord Nobunaga returns to Azuchi. Masatoyo will swear allegiance to him at a ceremony. Masatoyo will make sure to wear Nobutsuna's katana at his belt.
For all to see.
Tomorrow is about loyalty. Something Lord Nobunaga values above all else.
Loyalty.
I mean, he was loyal to the very end. You know, he was.
A new katana, I see.
It was a gift from Lady Nene.
It is rare to see you out of your room at this hour. Something troubles you.
I fear facing Lord Nobunaga.
Lord Nobunaga rides for Azuchi if he has not arrived already. What if it is too soon?
It may be too soon. It may not be soon enough. What he needs to see from you is for him to decide. No matter. Let us see how you wield that blade. Follow my movement.
I have learned so much. I've learned.
must go now, Diogo. Continue the movements until your thoughts no longer trouble you.
Thank you, Nobutsuna-sensei.
I'm a samurai now.
Benevolence, righteousness, courtesy, wisdom, integrity, courage. This is what it means to take up the sword. This is who I am.
I would be a warrior like you.
I am still learning myself. Nobutsuna-sensei is a true master.
My grandfather was a warrior. I wanted to be like him too. His name was Yasuke. He was brave, but also kind. When anyone needed something, they would call Yasuke, Yasuke, and he would always help. And I miss him. And he was brave.
It is good to remember your grandfather Yasuke. We should always act such that we are remembered well.
Yes, but I also want to be like you.
Yasuke.
Now we know where that nickname came from.
Lord Oda Nobunaga.
Not now.
I present this helmet as a sign of my school's undying loyalty. Please accept this gift, my lord.
Diogo. Speak.
I challenge Masatoyo's champion to a duel. I will win back my mentor's sword.
Outrageous! This barbarian is no samurai. He has no right to.
Samurai or not, I permit this to. No. I command it.
Yes, Lord. But Lord, my champion defeated 3 students. Can he do the same?
Send 3 or 30, it matters not. I will take that sword back.
Show them, Yasuke. Come on.
No. We fight with steel.
Begin.
You said I would know your katana. Come on then.
I will relish watching you die in shame.
Masato-sensei, what now? One of us goes to the 8 heads.
I gotta take a photo of this, I'm sorry.
I will have that.
That is my sword. Belongs to me now.
It is an honor to return your katana, Sensei.
Diogo, you have proven your loyalty and valor. What's more, you have earned your place next to me as a samurai. What shall we call you? Samurai.
Yasuke.
My name is Yasuke.
Yasuke.
Yasuke, join me.
This tree remains my favorite in all of Azuchi.
Cultivating a bonsai is about guiding its proportion, its balance, and its maturation. But the tree itself must also want to develop. A gardener can only guide the tree so far.
I am like a tree. I grow. I evolve. Like the season changes, my leaves change colors. So do I. I change. And I become a samurai. Yasuke. To honor the code of Bushido. Code of Bushido. Very important.
This tree wants to grow, Sensei.
Indeed, a bonsai is not unlike a samurai. A sensei can guide its growth, but the samurai must do the growing. Foreign samurai are unheard of, yet you are chosen by the great Lord Nobunaga. I don't know what Lord Nobunaga saw in you when he first sent you, but I'm glad that he did. You may yet prove to be the most promising student to ever study Shinkagekyo.
You honor me, Nobutsuna Sensei.
That is a list of names. The greatest students from across my many years of teaching. They will push you harder than I can. And if you can defeat them, you will be the true champion of my school. When you are ready, open that scroll and read those names. But but only when you are truly ready.
I will challenge these students, and whoever wins, the victory is yours, Sensei.
Yasuke, Lady Oichi said I might find you here.
Is she alright?
She requests your presence at Old Ani Castle. Or what is left of it.
I will go to her.
You should also know there is a shadow of Aoni. Corrupt officials tax the locals and give nothing in return. The people suffer.
Let me see what can be done to help them. Nobutsuna Sensei has moved out of Azuchi Castle. I should visit him at his new estate.
Here comes the snow. The winter. I'll be right back. I need one more. It's over there. See, now I have a fast travel. Look at this. I have a fast travel. Up here too as well. That's great. Let me return to, what is this? Reach Oda's Keep. I want to learn more about the past. This is where we go back in the past. Yasuke must continue his samurai education and serve Lord Nobunaga as he prepares for the battle. So let's learn more. So we go back in the past and learn more about Yasuke and how he served his loyalty to his lord Nobunaga. As I said earlier, to me this is easily a game of the year. Easily a game of the year.
I should see if I still have allies at the Tenshu.
That is Lord Nobunaga's samurai.
Greetings, sir. Pass right through.
Something feels wrong.
Pick up the
Did
pace
the glory of
before the
Azuchi die with Lord
return.
Nobunaga?
Lord Nagahide may be a patient man, but it does not mean you can test his limits. This bathtub, it's so heavy. Careful.
Azuchi is not the same with Lord Nobunaga gone. But the Oda clan name still holds power.
Yasuke, it is an honor to have you back at Azuchi.
Lord Nagahide, it has been too long.
The children here will be beside themselves. They still play Yasuke and the Samurai. It is their favorite game.
I hope I still win.
You overcome hundreds daily, I assure you. But you have not come this far to talk about the children.
I must find what is left of Lord Nobunaga's trusted allies. Like Lord Ieyasu. Oh, I thought perhaps Mori Ranmaru had come back to Azuchi after Honoji.
Yes, he is here. I will take you to him.
I present the samurai, Yasuke.
Of course, Yasuke. It is my honor to escort you to Lord Nobunaga.
The honor is mine, Mori Ranmaru.
We will need to go up.
teaching. I am Yasuke.
Please, follow me. Get that heat going, but not too much. You know how Lord Nobunaga likes his bathwater.
A bathtub in the Tenshu, of all places. Why not his own private residence?
Up here. Whatever others do, our Lord does otherwise. And whatever our Lord orders, we obey.
Oh, what a day. My muscles can't wait for a nice, long rest.
Note the elegant perfection.
Don't forget about the sake. Ooh, sake. Brewed from the invigorating waters of Lake Biwa.
Lord Nobunaga spends time contemplating these paintings when he needs inspiration.
Oh, these artifacts. This collection is so vast. So many treasures.
This teppo almost took Lord Nobunaga's life. He decorated it to remind himself of the fleeting nature of existence. The mighty Oda clan Wakizashi used to take many heads. Enter the room when you are ready, Yasuke. Lord Nobunaga awaits.
My newest samurai. Welcome to Azuchi, Yasuke. Rise, Yasuke. Tell me, why choose that name?
A child told me of a Yasuke remembered for his courage and integrity. The name is a reminder that I must live a life worthy of such remembrance.
A name that embodies your commitment to your life in this land. I like it. They say, Yasuke, that I am a generous man. I am not. They say it because I reward valor and loyalty over birthright and clan ties. That is why you are here.
Thank you, my lord.
You also have something else my vassals and allies lack. Although you are not one of them, you know the ways of these Jesuits intimately.
True. I have spent more time among them than I would have chosen.
You implied your former master, Valegnano, is cruel. But beyond that cruelty, there is strength enough to command the loyalty of his people.
My belief is that he has succeeded where his predecessor failed. He did manage to get an audience with you, my lord.
Still, you hated Valegnano, that much I could see. But why? Who are these people, really? Speak openly. Do they serve themselves? Or their god?
People are the same everywhere, capable of both good and evil. But there is a uniquely dangerous element to these men. They believe all the fields of this world are their own, and they reap a bloody harvest as they expand their reach.
You are right, Yasuke. I see it in them. We all want to expand. We all want control. But my purpose is not plunder. My armies bring war, yes, but it is so that peace may follow. There is much we will learn from each other, Yasuke. This is just the beginning.
Ieyasu, let us see how my newest samurai handles a teppo.
The Portuguese call it an akibas.
Yes, and we learned from them. See the smooth barrel and handcrafted trigger. Made by craftsmen in Nagahama.
An impressive copy.
More than a copy. We have improved it. With 1,000 such weapons at Nagashino, my Ashigaru broke the Takeda cavalry charge. A great victory that also left me empty. Enemies or not, those noble warriors were cut down like harvest wheat, volley after volley, as the men and horses screamed in the rain.
There must be some method to preserve the traditional ways of the samurai.
Perhaps. But we fight wars to win. The teppo is not a tool we can unmake. And so we must embrace it.
Take a shot, Yasuke. Show us what kind of marksman you are.
It kicks like a warhorse. Steady yourself, Yasuke. Well done, samurai. Well done, samurai.
What is wrong with him?
It's an ambush! Protect Lord Nobunaga! It's an attack!
Protect! Who were those shinobi?
No trace of which clan these may have come from, my lord. How could this happen in the very heart of Azuchi?
Ieyasu, summon my generals.
Yes, my lord.
Shinobi within our walls and still no sign of Hideyoshi.
While we drink and debate, he is securing our lord's victory, Mitsuhide.
How dare you! My lord, we have serious affairs to address.
We do.
But can we talk matters of strategy and war before this foreigner?
Yasuke is a loyal samurai of the Oda clan, and an invaluable advisor.
Advisor?
He has an outsider's perspective. We may benefit from his insights. I will hear no more about it.
Is that Beisho Nagaharu?
A traitor who has been a thorn in my side for years.
We starved him out. In exchange for his followers' lives, he gave up his own. Harima is yours, Lord Nobunaga.
Well done, Hideyoshi. Well done. That is strategy, Mitsuhide. You should be more strategic, like Hideyoshi. And humble, too, like Yasuke. The Ikko Ikki monks at Honganji lie defeated. And now Nagaharu's head is mine. This land will soon be unified by my vision. What clans remain cannot stand against us. They will join us, or die.
There is still the Iga problem.
No, they suffered heavy losses against my army. We showed them the power of the Oda clan.
They pushed us back and defeated your army. They used their victory over the Oda clan to rally support.
I would have let those hill peasants alone if my idiot son had not felt the need to prove himself. Now the task is half done, and the problem is worse than if you had done nothing at all.
Our spies say the assassins who attacked us may have been Iga.
I fear no assassins.
Our spies also say they rally behind a leader with a mysterious blade on his wrist.
We should attack now before they can prepare. Full frontal assault.
Attack now, yes. But maneuver cleverly so we approach where they do not expect.
No. We should show patience to better understand our enemy's movements.
Even now, the Egans will remain weakened. I think
you have thought enough. Yasuke, what is your counsel on this Iga problem?
Lord Ieyasu is wise to practice patience. Let us try to understand our enemy's moves before we act.
Patience? We already know their intent. If we wait...
Quiet. I am thinking. While I consider our options, we drink to Hideyoshi and his victory. I have made my choice. We ride for Iga tomorrow at dawn.
It is war, then.
We will send lookouts ahead to scout the enemy. The patient approach, as you advised.
I did not expect you to heed my words.
Your words have the power to move armies, Yasuke.
I see.
Pack your things and get some rest. Tomorrow, we go to war.
And now we know who was the leader of that Iga shinobis. He was Naoe's mother. I think it's Naoe's mother. She was leading the whole Iga shinobi. Because she had that dagger that comes out under, her wrist.
Farewell, Yasuke. Here.
Now, this is what I'm speculating. I don't know. I'm thinking, maybe.
I will keep this close. My thanks, Lady Nick.
Keep yourself safe.
You do the same.
My brother wanted you to have something.
I can't. Many thanks, Major Witch.
They're looking in disbelief. They can't believe. From a bodyguard to a samurai, right hand to the Emperor Nobunaga.
Yasuke, we must punish the peasants of Iga and remind them of their place in these lands.
I am ready, my lord.
Good. Show me that same fire as you ride the enemy down.
I thought he had made it out of Honnoji.
He did. Once he had seen the others to safety, he returned. The temple was already gone. He sat down on the steps and performed seppuku.
Faithful Ranmaru. He tore him in half to leave. He would not have if Lord Nobunaga had not commanded him.
Akechi Mitsuhide has much to answer for.
He will be made to answer.
What will you do now?
Lord Ieyasu remains loyal.
Last I heard, he had gone to Yamashiro.
Then I will go to Yamashiro and convince him to join me. And you?
There has been some trouble recently at my home in Wakasa. I will go and see what can be done.
Some troubles are worse than others. Be careful, my friend.
I have to return to Nobusuna Sensei, my old teacher. This is a game of the year for me personally. Game of the year, easily, like game of the year. Easily game of the year. This is one of the Ubisoft's finest works I have seen in recent years. Since Valhalla, I would say. It's really done well. And my God, how foolish of me to believe in such negative press about this game. You know, I almost bought into it, honestly. I almost bought into it because I was watching all of these YouTubers and everybody saying, ooh, this game it's cooked, this game is this game is that, blah blah blah. And my God, this is exactly what I've been preaching to you guys yesterday, the day before yesterday, almost on my every live stream. I said, you have to try video games for yourself. Not just the video games, TV shows, movies, music, you know, any kind of art, you have to see it for yourself. Any kind of art, you have to experience it for yourself. Same thing with the food. How do you know if the food is good for you if you never taste it? Maybe you should try and taste it first to see if it's good for you. And same goes for video games. Same goes for the music. Let me listen to this album a few more times. Maybe there's something there, right? Same goes.
Sensei's estate. So much has happened since we last saw each other.
Same with TV shows, right? You know, you have to give a TV show a try before you can make a judgment. And of course, it's no different here for video games. You have to give these video games a try. And when I say a try, I don't mean you play it for a couple of hours and you just never play it again. I'm talking about you have to put like 60 hours in, right? Put like 60 hours in to understand what the game it's about. Or at least 20 hours. Put like 20 hours in a game to at least get some sense of what the game is about and where it's going. You know, that's the only way that you will find out if it's for you or not for you. Let's take a photo here. This is beautiful. This is beautiful here. I love the snow. Hold on. Hello, my old friend. Long time no see.
It is good to see you again, Yasuke. What of the days since Honnoji?
I have found new allies. They will help us.
New allies and fresh purpose guide my steps, Sensei. But it is not the same as before.
It is not. We will not see anything like the days of Lord Nobunaga's reign again. Ambitions and dreams are but leaves in the wind.
I never thought I would outlive him. But all things must pass. Even power and valor such as his.
So it is with us all. So it is with myself. But your loyalty has proven you worthy of bearing this flame. It is time, Yasuke. Open the scroll!
Sensei, you honor me before my time. I am not skilled enough.
Your sword is ready. As is your heart.
What would you have me do?
After my disgrace, my finest students scattered across the land in search of new techniques. Seek out these masters of the art, Yasuke. Prove to them that my sword school remains unbroken, and they will teach you how the samurai's weapons may bloom in battle.
I will prove your faith in me, Sensei, and return your champion. There is one thing I wish to ask. Will you drink with me? 1 cup of sake. Just one.
Your potential is matched only by your impudence. 1 cup of sake, but only when you return in triumph.
Hey, buddy. White Akita puppy.
Keeping the peace, are you? Marune Nagayoshi of Shinkage Ryo challenges any and all to a duel. By the road that leads north out of Azuchi, that is him. Nobutsuna Sensei student. and a familiar face. This time will be different.
Yasuke, seasons have passed since our days on the training grounds of Azuchi Castle. What brings you here?
I have learned much since we last met, Marume Nakayoshi. To attain mastery, I must be tested by one who has done the same. I have come to duel you again.
Tell me what you have learned then. What is the path to victory against a strong opponent?
The first blow determines victory. I must follow with another and another, allowing no space for even a single hair to pass.
You have learned much since those early days. But these lessons are useless if held back by the dispositions of defeat. Timidity, laxity, retreat. There are no foes fiercer than these. Can you overcome them?
I know you are undefeated. No other man has dared challenge you. But that is precisely why I have sought you out.
Spoken like a samurai. I am Marume Tessai Nagayoshi, by birth Fujiwara Nagayoshi, and I gladly accept your challenge. All without distraction, morning dew and fading mist. The warrior's truest fight is within. Your courage is exemplary, Yasuke, even if your skill is not.
Then I shall train harder until I match your own.
I will be here.
I'm ready.
You have returned. Shall we meet then? Blade to blade.
I need to focus.
All without distraction. Morning dew and fading mist. The warrior's truest fight is within. Dispel any timidity, Yatsuke. Okay? Leave no room for hesitation. This is the way of the warrior. No retreat, no doubt. So, this is how defeat feels.
That was a hard-fought duel.
It is not our duel I speak of. I once craved the joy of battle. My sword flashing like a flame in the spring wind. Dozens fell. But it whittled down my soul until I would look at a man and see just a body to break.
To overcome your fear, you fed your pride and anger in its place.
Nobutsuna Sensei saved me. His art taught me to honor the hands and heart behind each sword.
Your graciousness toward me now is a testament to his work.
But with each duel I win, I come close to slipping back upon that dark path. Your victory staves off its shadow, and honors our sensei's teaching. I will share with you what I know, and return to our sensei's side.
Level 18.
of a weeping widow?
What seems to be the trouble?
I am Kyogoku Maria, widow of the great General Lord Takayoshi.
Maria is not a typical name for a woman here.
My husband and I became Christians last year, but he died. Even worse, Lord Nobunaga also died. He was the only one who could keep the peace. Now lawless soldiers are ravaging beautiful Omi, despoiling the province and robbing the peasants.
In desperate times, soldiers often turn rogue and raid the people they're supposed to protect.
I pray for their raids to end, but so far it's not working. You, on the other hand...
This is what my allies and I fight for. Peace across the land. We will put an end to the lawlessness in Omi. These rogue soldiers plague Omi. We must put an end to them.
Lady Oichi, it's Nobunaga's sister. And I think there's a little bit of romance between them. I think they always loved each other. From the beginning, you can tell that she loved him. Plus, you know, how much her brother loved him as well. What's so unique about this game, it's you're given two different perspectives. Kind of like in The Last of Us Part 2. You see perspective from Abby's perspective, and then you see a perspective from Ellie's perspective. So same thing here. You see two different perspectives. Such a great story. You learn about both of these characters, and then how both of these characters unite, and what their common cause is, what their vision of Japan is, and how they envision Japan to be. It's like...
My eyes playing tricks.
Hold on. Come here. like I said, this is in my opinion, easily game of the year. Once you spent a lot of time with this game, and once you understand the story of this game, oh yeah, there's no question about it. I think you too will come to the same conclusion, that this is a game of the year. And what a good way to start this year for Ubisoft. What a good way for them to start 2025 with such masterpiece as this, right?
I plead with you to stop.
Are you alright?
I am now. Let me thank you.
I do not mind being paid in information.
This will be a long road, but I don't mind. Enjoy the scenery, you know.
There's something happening.
Hold on, hold on. Nomura village. I guess this is where she is. No, this is where she lives, Odani. It's a beautiful place. Alright, from here I can take it on foot. I can take it on foot.
Yasuke! I'm over here, sir! Welcome, sir. Are you ready to meet Lady Oichi?
I will meet her.
Yes, I am ready. I remember you from Azuchi Castle.
Merely her ladyship's humble bodyguard.
Loyalty is rare in these troubled times.
Yasuke, thank you for coming. Your etiquette remains excellent.
This is Nobunaga's sister, Emperor's sister, Nobunaga.
What was this place?
My home. I try to keep the garden going in his memory.
Lovely, if not a little melancholy.
I'm private. Your daimyo died.
The traitor Mitsuhide would not let me die defending my lord. Said an outlander like me could not die with honor.
Were you ready to die for my brother? Some say you've become a ronin, a masterless samurai.
Where I come from, no one wants a master.
Others say you fight with the Ikko-Ikki, the peasant rebels. Does the name Shinbakufu mean anything to you?
In a way, he has become like a ronin because he lost his master, Lord Nobunaga, which is her brother, and that's Nobunaga's sister. But you see, there's more to him. His real name is not Yasuke, because clearly he's not Japanese. He's an outsider. You know, he's a Portuguese slave who was also a bodyguard to this envoy, trade envoy, that was going to Japan, beginning of the game, and that's where the trades envoy met with the Emperor Lord Obunaga, and that's where Obunaga took him under his wing. So now things are different. Now he is with Naoe, which is shinobi. Naoe, which is shinobi. And because he has seen that creed, you know, that creed, that sign of Assassin's Creed on that sword. So the question is, why is he so fascinated by that creed? You know, and I think that's where the story is going right now, because Naoe doesn't know much about her mother, but I think she will find out about her mother, that her mother was part of that creed called Assassin's Creed. But the question is, how does he know about that creed? You know, so I'm more curious to know about his past, like how does he know about that creed? And Naoe will learn about that creed, I'm sure, as we go progress throughout the game, right? She will learn more about her mother. I believe her mother was part of that Assassin's Creed. It's just Naoe didn't know, because remember, Naoe's father kept a bunch of secrets about her mother. He never said anything about that, you know, about that creed that she was part of. So he kept the secret from his daughter. So Naoe will learn that, obviously, as we progress throughout the game. But also I want to learn more about Yasuke, you know, and how does he know about that creed? Clearly he traveled a lot with these Portuguese trades. They were probably traveling all over the world, and I'm sure they came across some of the creed brotherhoods, and they might have approached him, who knows? But that's the beauty about this game. You see, I'm trying not to spoil too much here. I know I'm 60 hours in this game, so when you see 60 hours into the game, you should understand there's going to be some spoilers here. Okay, so, and I understand if you don't want to watch this, if you want to just leave and not watch, I totally respect that. But common sense should tell you, hey, I'm 60 hours in this game. There's going to be some spoilers here. And it's difficult for me to talk about this game without mentioning some spoilers, because this deep into the story, for me, not to mention any spoilers, it's simply impossible,
The Shimbakufu oppress this land, and yes, we fight against them.
They are here in Omi too, oppressing the peasants and threatening the lawful order. This is why I summoned you. I would stop the Shimbakufu if I could, but I am only a widow. My notes on their presence here in Omi, extorting farmers and plotting to destroy the Teppo factory.
We will put this to good use. This was your home.
Years ago. Better days. Tell me, how did my brother die?
No, her brother died with honor. He asked him, okay, spoilers warning. He asked him, hey, he asked him to honor his wish. He did not want his head to be in possession of this other guy. And so, what's his name? Mitsuhose? I think that's his name, Mitsuhose. So he asked him to cut off his head. And do not let anyone get my head. That was his wish, because that's the tradition in samurai world. If you get the emperor's head, that means now you are the emperor. You are the most powerful one, because you conquered the emperor. So he did not want that to happen. So he asked Yasuke to behead him, to cut off his head. And imagine how difficult it must have been for him to do that. I have a video on that, actually. It's in 4K. It's heavy spoilers. I mean, spoilers warning, heavy spoilers. So he did die honorably, He did exactly what her brother asked him to do. So he died bravely.
With his sword drawn and a poem on his lips, the flames brought him no pain. His last words were, "Is there anything at all
that once given life won't perish?" From his favorite no play, Atsumori. One more thing you must do for me, if you will.
Anything, Lady Oichi.
Meet me at Isakiji Temple.
A temple?
Yes. We must continue the samurai education my brother started. We owe you that much.
for you, oh perfect, oh beautiful Lady Oichi.
Oh, how dare you!
Me now?
It is the scorpion's nature to stink. Show me those envelopes she gave you.
Corrupt tax collectors scheming for the Shimbakufu and a plot to sabotage Nagahama.
And their leader, called the Wheel, wears a mask of streaming tears.
We will find him. Shall we get started?
Remember, you can always switch between these two characters. Okay?
I will be off.
I will check in when I know more.
And that's the beauty about this game. You can always, at any given time, you can switch between the characters. And this is kudos to Ubisoft that they're giving you this ability to always switch between the characters. Now, there's certain missions where you have to play as Yasuke and or Naoe, depending on the mission. If it's a mission story that requires something about the Naoe's past, or let's say Naoe's mother's past, then you have to play as Naoe. But what's interesting, you can still switch back and forth when you are fighting in enemies before you get to that mission to play that very crucial, spoilers, cutscene. Let's say a very heavy spoilers cutscene. Before you get to that cutscene in a game, you can still switch back and forth between the character, which I think is great. But just remember, there's certain missions where you can't. You have to play as either Naoe or Yasuke, depending on if the mission requires a Naoe story, then you have to play as her, which makes total sense. Like, you're telling a story about the Naoe, why would you want to play as Yasuke? But they still allow you to, like, while you're traveling to that mission, to switch between the two characters. But once you get to that mission that requires Naoe, then you have to use Naoe only. This entire game, it's so well thought out from beginning to the end, man. Delay, I'm so glad that they delayed this game till when was it, March, because it's so good, man. I totally understand why Ubisoft delayed this game, so they can get all of this stuff in here and polish everything. People ask me, is there anything negative? Look, I already made a video. It's 44 minutes long. When I did my 52 hours, the only thing I had was that one little hiccup called flying bird glitch. But it wasn't a deal breaker. It was really just something that I kind of wanted to share to show you what I have encountered. But the flying glitch bird, you can just restart the game and you're good to go. Or you can just change a season like I did and you're good to go. But there really hasn't been anything where I could say, oh wow, I had issues with this, or there's textures popping in and out. I haven't had one single issue, one single problem. Not one. I had a game crashed on me just once after 17 hours, and just crashed once, and that was it. But other than that, everything smooth as a butter, man. I have live streams to prove this. If people don't believe me, see, they can go and check out those live streams that I have done, and they can see that I'm telling the truth, that I'm speaking the facts. So I wish that there was something I could, believe me, after 60 hours, I wish that I could find something to complain about, but I really can't find anything. I haven't really encountered anything that would be like, oh, I have to complain about this or I have to mention this. Everything has been smooth as a butter experience, you know. Like I said, what a good way for Ubisoft to start this year, 2025, with all this backlash, all this stupid nonsense, people talking about, you know, Ubisoft, it's cooked, Ubisoft is done, Assassin's Creed is their worst game, and all this other shit. And guys, if this is not a wake-up call for all you genuine gamers, I'm hoping that there's some genuine gamers out there. I'm really hoping that there are some genuine gamers like me, like you know, Cammy, like Brendan, and others who are my friends. I hope that there's genuine gamers out there who don't buy into this. Like my friend Branko, he's also a genuine gamer. He actually recommended this game when I was watching. When I was watching Asmongold, and I almost bought into it when I was watching Mr. Eyebrow Man, you know. I almost bought into it. I almost believed him. He almost made me buy into it and believe it. But then, you know, thanks to Bronco, he told me, hey man, don't listen to naysayers, don't listen to these idiots. This is a great game. And then Brendan told me, hey man, this is a great game. You know, even Brendan. So I had Bronco and Brendan telling me. And then, you know, Kemi came in and he told me about, hey, listen, I'm 100 hours into this game. Let me tell you, don't listen to these naysayers. And then, of course, thanks to Brendan, he purchased this game for me. And thanks to him, I'm able to enjoy this masterpiece. And Brendan, it's enjoying it. You can go check out his live streams. You can go to his channel. It's called Brendan Knows Games. So this is a lesson learned, everyone. I hope that you have a wake-up call and you learned a lesson. Whether it's this game or South of Midnight or Atom Fall or whatever, don't listen to naysayers. Don't listen to negative press. They said the same thing about the Dragon Age, the Veilguard, and I'm still playing Dragon Age, the Veilguard. I put like 42 hours into that game, and I love it. So lesson learned here is, I hope that 2025, it's a year for us genuine gamers to spread the message and let other gamers know, hey, don't fall into this trap of propaganda. It's so easy to fall into the trap of propaganda, misinformation. Don't fall into that trap. Try things out for yourself. See for yourself. Play these games for yourself and make your own judgment. And you have to invest time. You can't just play this game for a couple of hours and then you put it back on the shelf and never touch it again. You can't do that. That's disrespectful. And you can't call yourself a gamer if you do that. You're being disrespectful to this game or any other game. You need to spend at least 20 hours of your time to truly understand what the game it's all about. The mechanics of the game, the gameplay, the story, the characters, the universe, all of the above. So, I hope that 2025 is the year where genuine gamers spread the message to other gamers. Hey, don't listen to propagandas and lies and People say these things for the clicks and the views. Just remember that. They do it for the clicks and the views. I'm pretty sure they'll shit on the upcoming what's coming up next? The upcoming Doom the Dark Ages. I'm sure they will find something about the Doom the Dark Ages that they don't like. I'm sure they're going to find something about the upcoming game called The Mind's Eye. They're gonna say it's a ripoff of Grand Theft Auto, right? I'm sure they're already making some stupid, negative press about South of Midnight. They're already calling South of Midnight, oh, this game is cooked. Here we go again. The game, every game's cooked. South of Midnight cooked. Atomfall cooked. Assassin's Creed Shadows cooked. Every game. So what does that tell you? If every game is cooked, well, then you got to ask these individuals, well, what game then isn't cooked? What game actually do you consider to be a game worthy of your time? And don't tell me Elden Ring, please. Don't say Elden Ring, because that's such a cheap ass excuse. People, oh, it's Elden Ring. No, stop it. Stop. You can't use Elden Ring. And nothing against Elden Ring, but I get tired of people just using Elden Ring as like, oh, Elden Ring is the best thing ever. There's nothing else better. So I don't consider these individuals gamers. I consider these individuals just YouTube hustlers. They're just hustling the money. They're YouTube hustlers. And that's all they do. They're looking at the algorithm. Okay, let's talk shit about these upcoming games. We want to attract the algorithm because people love drama. People love controversy. Let's just get people, lure them in. Let's lure them in. Lure them in. Let them click, right? So they can listen to our bullshit, what it is. It's a bullshit, no disrespect to Asmongold, but when Asmongold starts trashing this game, and then he gets the free copy from Ubisoft, and he starts live streaming it, and at the very beginning of the live stream, what did Mr. Eyebrow Man say? Mr. Eyebrow Man says, oh, by the way, I never played Assassin's Creed before. This is my very first time playing Assassin's Creed game. Wow. I rest my case. Your Honor, I rest my case. I have no more questions. So, what credibility does he have? And why should I listen to him? And why should you listen to him when he hasn't even played any of the Assassin's Creed game, but then he's going to trash this one? You're not even an expert on the Assassin's Creed world. You know nothing about the Assassin's Creed world. But yet he's going to tell you that this game is cooked. He's going to tell you this game is trash. Guys, you have to stop listening to other people. And I know I sound like a broken record saying this, but it's true. You guys have to stop listening to other people. You need to start trying things out for yourself. I want to open this fast travel so that I can easily fast travel. So that way I don't have to do this. I don't have to just like walk around like this with my horse. There it is. That's what I was looking for. Jesus. That was a huge fall. There we go. And we're not that far from Lady Oichi. And I think we might have a couple of shrines over here. You know. Okay, I have to go eat my lunch. I'll be back later with a part 10. As you can see, watching these live streams, you can tell that, you know, this game, it's an amazing game. And I said this before and I'll say it again. To me, this is a masterpiece. This is a game of the year. Easily a game of the year for me personally. And I don't just say that like just like I'm giving out like a candy or something. Oh, it's a game of the year, game of the year. Here's the candy. It's not like I'm giving out the candy. I have spent a lot of time playing this game. And it's not just the story, you know, sure, the story is one aspect of it, but it's everything. These characters, and like you feel emotionally connected to both of these characters, to every and each one of these characters. Everyone did a fantastic job. Everything was done carefully here. Nothing was like generic. Previous Assassin's Creeds, some of the characters felt a little bit generic. You didn't feel like you have invested any kind of emotions towards these characters. On this one, like you feel like you're part of a big TV show, and you have heavily invested emotionally with these characters. Not to mention all the other features that this game has, and how huge this map is, and so many things that you can do which I have already covered that on my 44-minute video that I did not too long ago. When you combine everything that this game has, the replay value, all of these things that you can do in the game, an amazing combat and leveling up system and all of that, when you combine all of this, that's what I mean game of the year. That's what I mean a masterpiece. Everything, the style, the music, everything is just so carefully done. So carefully done and well thought out. You can tell that there's a lot of care that went into this game. Everything was carefully done. Very carefully done. And you can see that. This is certainly Ubisoft's finest work since Valhalla, I would say. This is one of their finest works since Valhalla. And I would say this is better than Valhalla, in my opinion. And again, Valhalla is a great game, but to me, this is even bigger than Valhalla. It's just everything's like, nothing feels generic. What I'm trying to say. In Valhalla, some of these characters, yeah, they're cool, they're great, but they still feel kind of generic. Like, I don't feel like I'm investing my emotions with them. You know, here I feel like I'm heavily invested emotionally with these characters, and you certainly feel that way. So I would say this is one of their best Assassin's Creeds, next to for me personally, because again, I'm being subjective, because I love pirates. I love pirates game. So for me, Assassin's Creed Black Flag, it's always going to be one of my all-time favorites. But again, this is just yours truly subjectively. Okay, so subjectively, I am looking at Assassin's Creed Black Flag. And so for me, Assassin's Creed Black Flag, it's still considered one of the best. But this is coming from a guy who just said that Assassin's Creed Black Flag, it's one of his favorite Assassin's Creeds. And I gotta tell you, this is better than the Black Flag. And again, it's coming from a guy who just told you that Assassin's Creed Black Flag is one of my favorites. And I'm telling you that this is better than the Black Flag. This is even better than the Valhalla. And no disrespect to any of these other previous Assassin's Creed games. They're all great in their own respect, right? But there's something about this one that it feels like a next generation. It feels that it feels like a departure from all the previous Assassin's Creed. It feels more rich. It feels more wealthy. It feels more like, it doesn't feel generic. It feels like I feel emotionally invested, what I'm trying to say, with everything in this game, with the characters, heavily emotionally invested, with the story, I feel heavily emotionally invested, with all these other features that are inside the game are very unique. And I know there's no multiplayer, but it's not all about the multiplayer, okay? There's so much to do here. You could spend 200 hours playing this game. What I'm trying to say, when you purchase this game, when you pay $69.99, $70, you are getting your money worth. You are getting every penny worth it, because you will have an experience that you will remember. But it's important that you don't rush through this game. Don't rush through it. One of the worst things you can do with Assassin's Creed is rush through everything. Take your time, level up, do other side missions, learn about the past of both Naue and Yasuke. Take your time, level up, do other side missions, do other challenges. Take your time. And that's what I've been doing, I have been taking my time. I'm not rushing through this. But so far, 60 hours, 63 hours into this game. 63 hours into this game. I have to tell you, this is easily a game of the year. And again, I'm not saying that very lightly. I'm not like giving out the candy, free candy. Here you go. It's a game of the year. I'm saying this because I have invested 63 hours into this game, and I'm telling you, this is worthy of at least being nominated for the game of the year. I don't know if it's going to win game of the year, but it's worth being nominated. And this is one of the best Ubisoft's work they have done, honestly. And what a good way for them to start this year with such a great masterpiece as Assassin's Creed Shadows. Really. So congratulations to Ubisoft on such a great game. Okay. So I'll be back later with a part 10. This is part 9. I hope that you guys enjoyed this as much as I am. Please keep in mind there's going to be spoilers here. It's common sense. If you see what the title says, hey, I'm 60 hours in this game, 60 hours in the game, that means there's going to be some spoilers here. Technically, I'm 63 hours into this game because I just spent 3 hours live streaming it. There's going to be spoilers here, and I just want you to be aware of that. I would recommend that you watch my previous live streams, previous videos that I've done. I would also encourage you guys to watch the live stream that me and Kemi did, Party Chat. Kemi explains so many things about this game that I think you guys will have a much better perspective on what this game really is trying to bring. And my friend Kemi, he's a huge Assassin's Creed fan, and trust me, he will tell you about this game. And even he was trying to, he was telling me personally, even he couldn't find anything that he could criticize this game. I don't remember him mentioning anything that would be critical of this game that I remember. I don't remember Kemi mentioning anything negative of this game that I remember. And if maybe there was something, I think it's not that important. It's just its own preference about small little tiny detail regarding the gameplay. But everything else that he told me, he says this game is great. He can't say, I mean, believe me, if there was something negative in this game, the Kemi would be the first guy to tell you that, hey, I don't like this, I don't like that, I don't like all this other stuff that they're doing in the game. But none of that, it's there. Everything that he has experienced, it's been a great experience, and he's still playing it, and he put 100+ hours into this game. My friend Kemi had put 100+ hours into this game, and like I said, I don't think there's any negative. If there is, maybe something. I think he might have mentioned something about the game that it's not that important, but just something he wished that they maybe have done differently, like they've done in the previous games. Something that it's missing that should have been there, but it's not there. But other than that, everything else that he told me, like I said, he spends 100 hours and he's still playing it. Doing the challenges and some other stuff. He thinks this is a great game, and so do I. And you got to remember when he told me about this game, I wasn't sure. I was skeptical. When Kemi told me about this game, when Brendan told me about this game, when Bronco told me about this game, I was skeptical. Because I almost bought into, the whole Ubisoft is cooked, Assassin's Creed is cooked, blah, 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 all this negative shit. I almost kind of bought into it. But, man, am I glad that I didn't buy into it. Because I would be missing out on such greatness that this is. And again, big thanks to my dear friend Brendan, for making this possible for me to play. Because without him, I wouldn't be able to tell you about my experience. I wouldn't be able to tell you about this game. Also, big thanks to Cami for spending 9.5 hours helping me out, to give me all the, tips and to give me all the very important, to guide me through very important things that I need to know about this game. His expertise has truly helped me. It was so nice that he did this for me, because his expertise beginning of the game has really set me up so nicely to learn what to do, what not to do, how to play this game, to learn the mechanics of the game. It was so nice that he did that he spent, 9 hours out of his time to do this for me. So thank you, Kemi, man. I really appreciate that. I'm very grateful for that, because having those tips to help you early on in the game, it's trust me, it's a godsend. So thank you, Kemi. And of course, big thanks to Brendan for making it happen. Without Brendan, I wouldn't be playing this game. I wouldn't be here right now telling you about this game. So I'm grateful that he did that. And of course, what else can I say? And I want to repeat myself like a broken record, because sometimes I have a tendency to do that. But honestly, I'm not a Ubisoft shill. I'm not an Assassin's Creed fanboy. I'm an honest guy. If something bothers me, or if I don't like something, I don't shy away from that. If I don't like a game, or if there's something I don't like about the game, I will let you know right from the beginning. I did with Indiana Jones. With Indiana Jones, I told you I didn't like the combat. The combat was just awful in Indiana Jones. But I managed somehow to finish the game. All right. And I had to acknowledge the combat. Yes, the story was great. The graphics were great. The voice acting was great by Troy Baker. But the combat was just terrible. And it was really... and you do spend bunch of times fighting. And all of you who haven't played it and you will play it on a PlayStation, well, be prepared for a terrible combat with Indiana Jones. I'm just kind of letting you know, giving you a heads up to be prepared for not fun combat, and it'll be annoying. You will get agitated. Trust me, both me and Cami were agitated by, especially me. I mean, just watch my live streams from December last year, December 2024. Dude, I don't know how I finished the game. Somehow I finished it. So what I'm trying to say is this. I'm an honest gamer. If I don't like something, I'm not going to sugarcoat. I'm not going to sugarcoat anything. I'm just going to tell you flat out, hey, I don't like this, or I like this. So I'm honest. So if you want my honest opinion about this game, I'm telling you, this is great. This is great. And I'm not saying that the game is great because someone purchased it for me, or because my other friend likes it, or my other friend Branco likes it, and Cami likes it. and Brendan likes it, or I'm not saying it's great because my friend likes it. I'm not saying it's great because Brendan bought this game for me. I'm saying it because I am unbiased. I am unbiased, and I'm telling you, as someone who is unbiased as a gamer, I'm telling you from my own experience and 63 hours that I have put into this game for 63 hours, this is a nothing short of a masterpiece. Masterpiece in every sense of a way. Not to mention that everything runs perfectly. Yes, I'm playing on a PlayStation 5 version, slim, regular base, slim version, PS5, smooth as a butter. Like I said, if you don't believe me, you can go watch my previous live streams, my previous videos. And I just want you to know that this is coming from a unbiased look at this game. I'm not sponsored by anybody. I'm not shilling for anyone. I'm just telling you this as a longtime gamer, all right, since 1980s. I'm 46 years old. I've been gaming for a long time, and I'm telling you as a genuine gamer, this is a game of the year, or at least should be considered as a contender to be considered as a contender for being nominated. This game should be a game of the year contender. The word contender meaning considered. That's what contender means. Contender meaning considered. They should at least consider this game to be game of the year nomination, to at least consider being nominated for game of the year. So what score would I give this game? I don't like giving scores to some kind of metric. I just want to tell you what I'm thinking. To me, this is a game of the year contender. Should be at least considered as a contender for a game of the year nomination. I'm not saying it's going to win game of the year, but it should be at least considered. It is worthy of being considered to be nominated as a contender for the game of the year, in my opinion. Well, there you have it. I hope this helps. I don't know what else to say. I have to go eat my lunch. It's lunchtime. I'll be back later on. I decided to do a little early part 9 of this. It's been 3 hours. I hope that you guys will enjoy this. I think you will enjoy this. Don't forget to watch my previous live stream of RoboCop. I buy that for $1, part 2 that I did last night. I think you will enjoy it. And I'm pretty sure you will enjoy this. But keep in mind, there are spoilers on this part 9. Because I'm like 60 plus hours into the game. 63 hours to be exact into the game. And of course, there's going to be spoilers. So just keep that in mind. Alright, I'll see you guys later. We have to go talk to Lady Oichi. And then after that, we'll follow with the story. We'll continue on. We'll do some side missions. We'll level up, and then we'll continue, and we'll go to our hideout. And, you know, I'm not rushing through this game, so I just kind of want to tell you that when you're watching these live streams, please understand it might be slow-paced for some of you. But that's because I'm not rushing through it. I'm not rushing through it. I'm taking my time because there's so much for me to do, you know. But what I do want to tell you is this is a Game of the Year contender. And it should be considered for a Game of the Year candidate. 100%. All right, other than that, I'll see you guys on the part 10. It's Friday. And we'll talk more about it tonight when we play part 10. But please keep in mind there's spoilers here. So just if you come in tonight to watch me live stream this game, consider the fact that I'm like 63 hours into the game, so there's going to be some heavy spoilers. So just keep that in mind. If you don't want any heavy spoilers, then I don't blame you for not coming in. You know, I wouldn't want to watch somebody so deep into the game because I want to be surprised. I want to play it myself. I don't want any heavy spoilers, you know. But for those of you who don't care and you just want to know, you know, you will never play this game, you will never buy it, okay, cool, then enjoy the ride, you know. So, okay. There you have it. I'll see you guys later on tonight, probably around 7 o'clock, around there somewhere. Happy Friday. Happy Friday.